Okay. Tried recording a video a few days ago, but apparently I didn't use audio, so that'll have to be for something else when I figure out how to add something to it, audio or soundbite or something. Anyways, it's feeding time again. Alright, I guess a little backstory is in order here. I was staying at a hotel, and I'm in the Houston area, and they were about to get freezing temperatures. I was going out to smoke before the icy weather hit, and lo and behold, here's this cat sitting in front of my door, staring up, waiting for me apparently to open the door. I mean, this isn't like a two-room hotel, so I don't know why she graced my door, but she did. Got a soft side when it comes to animals, so I'm thinking, all right, I don't want her to freeze to death. So I talked to the manager, said, hey, is it all right if I take this cat in, just so that, it's safe. She wasn't pregnant at the time. I got to emphasize that. Manager approved, so I brought her in. Being a homeless stray, I didn't know if she's going to act feral or how she would respond to me, but we bonded fairly quickly. She was very friendly, healthy appetite and everything. Um, she ate a lot. I didn't put two and two together. I was like, all right, well, maybe she's getting it while the getting's good. Um, don't know next meal, what have you. So now I'm like, okay, you know what? I had pets. They all had recently passed, and I wasn't planning on getting any anytime soon, if at all. Um, when you deal with that type of loss, it's over and over again. It gets tough. So I say, you know what? I could use the company. Careful what you wish for. Uh, she started showing, I don't know, 3, 4 weeks later. Looked like she swallowed one of them small watermelons. So I knew what was up. And yeah, needless to say, I kind of freaking out because uh, I don't even think I've ever even seen a newborn kitten in person, let alone care for one. Um, so I moved into my apartment, and I want to say like 4 or 5 days later, uh, she was spending a lot of time in the closet, and I just thought she just likes to kind of get away. Then when I check on her from time to time, just make sure she's all right, and then lo and behold, I see some globular, ballish looking thing in a corner next to a baby. Oh no. Um, so yeah, life is about to start changing relatively fast at this point. So I moved the baby and the placenta onto the heated pillow cushion thing. And and she went right away and ate the placenta, the innards, the umbilical cord like it was spaghetti. And I am just sitting here horrified yet fascinated, like, what the F did I just watch? Now I see another uh, kitten on the way. So she had two more after that first one. And I'm like, is that it? I hope so, because that's three more cats that I wanted to bring to the apartment. So I decided let her. She already ate guts, I guess, filled up on that stuff, and now she was grooming them. Somebody, I'm gonna give you a little mom time, a little bonding time with your kiddos. So I'm in the next room watching a little TV, and I come back in a half hour later just to make sure everything's all right. Lo and behold, there's two black kittens now That would make 5. And now I'm like really freaking out. What am I supposed to do with 5? I don't even know how many nipples she has because no reason to really look at that. And now I'm waiting. Like, is this it? Please be it, Lord. I can't do this. I'm not that guy that does this. Hour later, 6th kitten shows up. You can't see the 6th. It's tucked conveniently in her arms right now. Yeah. So 6. Uh, Sorry for the moment of pause there, but so now I go onto YouTube and I gotta start watching videos. At this point, she's eaten 4 placentas. I guess that was her limit. She didn't want no more, so I had to get rid of that stuff. But these cats were all groomed up. She trimmed their umbilical cords. Everything's, I guess, where it needs to be. So I type up on YouTube, like, why do cats eat placentas? And for some odd reason, the search results all came back with why cats eat their kittens. What in the heck? So now I gotta worry that she's gonna go eat her young? So now I'm checking on them more frequently. Like, I don't know. I don't barely know this cat. Obviously, I know she's promiscuous. And judging from the colors of these cats, I don't know. Part of me thinks she had like a gangbang or something. Is this normal? That she's got like there's 2 twins. One other one that looks like her, and I don't know where the brown and white one fits in. But anyway, to get to her credit, she has been a phenomenal mother. Phenomenal. She's always attentive. She's always shuffling to make sure she's got room for the nipples underneath. You can see a couple of them right there gave up on fighting for the top tier, so they just go underneath. This isn't, I'm not reading off any document. This is just my thoughts right now after, I would say, close to a week of having these guys. Lots of things. I didn't expect them to be so mobile right out the gate. Like, they crawling all over, doing all that. And then they start fighting. Like 4 hours after birth. They're kicking each other. They're punching, slapping. Apparently the premium milk is in the top couple of nipples because they all fight over them all the time. Constantly moving around, juxtaposing themselves, trying to get in there. Yeah, and no wonder why they're fatigued after they feed, because they had like a battle royale. Then they go down for their naps, and then like 2 or 3 hours later, one of them wakes up and cries that she wants something, or he wants something. I haven't even checked to see what genders these guys are. So she goes right in. She lays just outside the bedroom door, so she's within earshot of them. So if they even whimper, she goes in there and checks on them. Once one starts feeding, they all slowly start getting up there, and then the whole fighting system, establishing dominance, that all comes into play here. I would say the tan and white one in the middle right here, I'd say that's the alpha of the group. One of the other tan ones, I haven't named them, because I don't know what's going on here. So it's like tan 1, tan 2, black 1, black 2, spitting image of mom, and then it's like odd man out right there. Mom, because she showed up during a potential ice storm, I named her Elsa. Since Elsa's too short, and the cats I had before years ago, they all had like 2 names. So Elsa Marie. I'm like, yeah, Marie. I'm Italian, so yeah, kind of catchy, I guess. But anyways, she's been a wonderful mother. always attentive, always protective. If any of these guys actually try to escape off the cushion there, she'll pick them up and lay them back down. Uh, the only one thing I've had to catch her with, though, is that sometimes she forgets she's got 6 kids and she'll lay down on one of them. And I'll hear some crying and screaming from the other room, and I'll come in. And basically, I got to scoot underneath her and pull out the kitten. But then she does this. She lays down. She kind of scoots to try and give access to the, apparently, 8 nipples? Yeah, I think there was 8 last time I counted. But yeah, so she lay down, try and get some sleep. That's when I usually shut off the light. I have a heater in the closet here that I turn on just for like a half hour, an hour while I'm nearby, and then shut it down. Uh, they seem to be thriving. They don't take food from me from a syringe. I've tried a few times. They absolutely refuse it. Even if I try to get a firmer grip on them, and not too firm because I'm scared to death of even touching these guys, they won't feed from me. So, but mom does. Whenever I try to use the syringe, she will push herself over and she'll start eating from the syringe. So I've been kind of feeding the kittens by proxy through mom. I give her the kitten formula, and she apparently spreads it amongst the masses here. Uh, but she does that, and then I tell you, well, you go on YouTube or you watch these videos and you see, oh, you got to do this, set the temp at that. You got to not squeeze, but maneuver the poop and the urine out of them and do all these things. And I'm like, how on earth then did stray cats raise kittens in the wild? And I'm just some guy that happened to be nice and take a cat in, and she turns out to have 6 kids packing away in here. So I tried that whole make them poop and pee method. Didn't work. But clearly, mom is doing a good job of that, because I never hear these guys cry that they got to go do something. And I don't find any remnants, so I guess that becomes part of the diet as well. Yeah. Not trying to make this too long, but I figured I'll give the intro. Is that I don't know what my future holds with these guys. I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment. But basically, like I said, I think a good estimate from what I get from the videos is that like 8 weeks is a good point. Um, I'm just talking here because I'm trying to convince myself that everything's gonna be all right. Um, but yes, Elsa is an outstanding mother, very supportive, very patient. Deals with the fighting, deals with them constantly climbing, doing all these things, and she just takes it in stride. She is a champion. So she made it a lot easier on me, which I am grateful for, because I didn't want to take the front spot there, because yeah. But anyway, so I think that these guys are about to go down for their nap. Elsa clearly wants to go to sleep for a little while, so I am going to end it there.